All right. Hello, everybody. Thank you guys for jumping on this call. I'm so excited to host this with Paula. Basically, what we're going to show you today is how to attract VIP customers through social media, right? I know that some of you work this business in person, and that is amazing. Like that is like another type of business, right? That like I wish I did more of. But for those of you that really want to maximize on social media, I was talking about this today with someone. With one video, you can reach thousands of people, right? One video could even go viral and you could reach millions of people. And like meeting a million people is very hard, right? You can't really do that in one day or in 2 days or in a month. So this is a great way for you guys to really maximize your business. I don't want you to be scared of social media. I know that I was scared when I started because I was very shy. I didn't know what to post. I had never created content. I never spoke on my stories. I never spoke on camera. All of those things made me feel super uncomfortable, but I saw the people that were successful doing it. And I said, well, I need to get over myself because if I'm not doing it, then how can I expect the results that they're getting? So the only way to get over that shyness, that fear, is stepping outside of your comfort zone. And that starts with showing your face every day on stories, creating that content on reels and stories. And we're going to talk about it today more in depth, but doing the things that you're not doing right now to get the results that you don't have right now. In order to get results, you need to do more. Okay. And it starts with building trust with your audience. So Paula, I don't know if you want to say anything before we get started.
No, honestly, I just want to touch base on what you said, like about being shy. Like, I feel like that's how we all start. Honestly, I was a very shy person, and learning social media was a whole new thing for me. And the moment that I started actually implementing everything that I was learning through these trainings and just duplicating all the content that is super simple to duplicate, I started seeing results where I was able to not one, just like be unshy, and two, obviously educate my followers in order for them to be, have that curiosity of like, what is it that I'm using and so forth. So I'm excited to get into the presentation that we have, guys. Like, make sure you write down all the tips that we're gonna like leave you guys with, because the only way you're going to learn is if you duplicate everything that we're showing you guys on these slides. So I'm gonna just start the presentation and we'll get
Perfect.
started.
Perfect. Let's get right into it.
All right, let me know if you can see it full screen.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
The next one. All right, so we're going to talk about adding value on your stories and reels. So number one thing is I want you guys to think about, what are you showing? Well, are you showing your face daily, which is every day, okay, on social media? In order for people to buy from you, they need to like you, right? There's so many other girls selling money, but what makes you different? People don't buy from me because I sell a special type of monate. People buy from me because they like me, they trust me. And when people like you and trust you, they will buy from you, right? So you don't have to show your face and talk about monate every day, but you do need to show your face and talk about something. It could be getting ready. It could be doing something silly with your other half or with your parents, right? Like I showcase my 5 pillars as much as I can all the time, not in the last 2 months, but before that, right? And I'm getting back on there. So what are my 5 pillars really quick? And this is not like, we're not diving into brand on this call, but I always showcase my business, which is Monate, and that includes my mindset, positivity, and all of that stuff. It could be like a picture of my view with something motivating, like a quote. Or it could also be talking about my business or my products. That is one whole umbrella for me, one pillar. My second one is foodie. You guys know I'm a foodie. People always message me asking me for restaurant recommendations, right? Why? Because I'm always showing food. How do people know I'm a foodie? Because I'm always showing food, right? I'm a fatty. Number three is fashion. I'm always posting about, things I'm wearing and things like that, like where I shop. If I get clothes, like if I order clothes, I post it, I tag the stores, like do that. Also, like I always tag restaurants and places that I order food, even Uber Eats. Why? Because they're going to repost me. And what happens then? they're going to repost me to their audience, people that don't know who Glenda is. So right there, I always get new followers and people that come to my page and see what I'm doing. That's why I do it. You need to tag everyone so they can repost you. The other thing is traveling, right? You guys know I travel a lot. I'm always sharing like travel things, not only where I go, but I share recommendations of where I stay. Again, restaurants of where I go to, things like that. And the last one is family. Everyone loves my crazy family. I post it all the time. I even post like the foods that they cook and all of that. And that goes back to my foodie. So it all goes around and round in one circle. So it's things that I don't have to try hard. It's just who I am. And for so long, I was just copying other people because I didn't know what my brand was. I didn't know what my pillars were. And when you do that, it's not authentic, right? You have to try so hard to post about something. I don't have to try hard because it's just who I am and it's just my life, right? So, are you showing your face on a daily basis? People need to connect to you, right? With something that is like part of your brand. For those of you that are new to social media, you don't have to go crazy and do 5 things, but Monate should only be one. Okay. You shouldn't be like hair care, skincare, and business. That's 3 pillars, Monate. No. Okay. Monate is just one thing. And then pick at least 2 other things that make you who you are. Maybe it's like, being a mom is something, obviously, who you are. And you can share mom hacks. You can share things that you do with your kids, right? Like family. Again, you know what you want to do, but you need to pick at least 3 things. Okay. And how are you adding value about those things? So, do people know your personality? Why you and not another Monate girl? Right. So, my customers come to me. Paula has customers that go to her because they relate to her, and my customers relate to me. So there is endless customers for everyone, but you need to show your personality, right? Who are you? In the beginning, it's going to feel weird because you're new to showing your face on camera. But the more that you do it, the more natural it's going to feel. You don't need to have your hair and makeup done to do a story, right? There's days where I go there crazy, looking crazy. There's days where I do have my hair done. But you don't always have to look perfect to make a story, right? Just be natural, be yourself, be authentic. The second thing is, are you guys consistent? Okay. Are you consistently adding value on your stories and reels about what you do and why Monate is different? So, for example, every day you should be posting something, okay? Right? Adding value or about your brand. But every day you should also be posting something about Monate, either hair or either the business. Sometimes I post both in one day, right? But you need to be consistent because if people are looking at your page and let's say Mondays you felt like it, so you posted about hair, and then I never see you post about hair again until December when there's like a holiday set. You're not consistent, I'm not going to buy from you because I don't even know if you're still doing it. I don't even know if you're selling anything. I don't even know if you're still that Monate girl. So you need to be consistent. People need to know that you are still doing this business, that you're doing it, that you're serious about it, that you are knowledgeable, right? Like they want to know if the products are even working. Are you showing before and afters? Like you need to be consistent. Okay. The other thing is, are you being creative or are you just duplicating everybody's content? I get it. I duplicated everyone's content when I started this business, and you could do it too. Please duplicate content if you've never done content. But you also want to be creative and do your own thing. Okay. Like change it up. Don't copy word by word of what somebody else is doing. Okay. Another thing is, do people know what you sell? So are you talking about hair care? I only talk about hair care. So pick a niche. What is it that you want to talk about? You shouldn't talk about every single product because you're not going to get any customers that way. So, and I learned this at Monations one year. Pick a niche of people that you want to help. For me, I picked hair growth. Everybody wants long hair, right? Everybody wants like that hair growth. So that's what I talk about all the time. And I have amazing before and afters of my testimonial, but also other people. And we have a chat, you guys, where it's 180 testimonials where we just post every testimonial on there. There's so many before and afters. If you just started the business, you don't need to have your own, but you should be documenting your own because you're going to have growth, you're going to have healthier hair or skin or whatever, right? Or you can do something where you can see the before and after right away, which is makeup. You can see the before and after right away by doing your makeup. So it's little things like that. Pick a niche. Is it going to be hair? Is it going to be skincare? Is it going to be makeup? But pick something that you're going to talk about consistently. So the reason why that works is whenever I talk about the products, I'm always talking about hair growth in different ways. So people, the more they see it, the more they are prone to buy. Maybe like if I'm consistent and I'm doing it, let's say Monday through Friday, that person just saw my store, the same content, in a different way, 5 days in a row. I promise you they were going to buy from me, but you need to be consistent. And then do you have hair, skin, wellness content up? Are you looking the part on your social media? So what does that mean? Like on my highlights, I also have my hair journey, right? You need to also have information on your page, but I also have hair reels. You need to have like whatever you sell, you need to showcase that. If you want to sell beautiful hair, you better show up with beautiful hair on your reels. If you want to sell skincare, you need to be showing your skincare journey or your skincare routine. If you're not showing these things on your social media, like on your feed and on your stories, then how is anybody going to buy? So you need to be super consistent and do this, you guys. I know that sometimes we get so caught up. We're like, oh my God, when are we going to create content? But just film one day, at least 1 hour. You can get so much content filmed in an hour. And then you have so much content to create after that, like for the week. So don't create content every single day. That is a waste of time. Do it in one day, and then you have content to create for the rest of the week. Go to the next slide. All right, so here's an example of how I added value with one set of, I guess you can call these flyers on my stories. Okay, so let's start with the first page. The reason why I'm showing you this to you guys is because you don't only want to post like, there's a sale, flash sale, DM me if you're interested. No one is going to buy from you that way. Okay, I used to do that and I used to get 0 results. But when you do storytelling and you explain and you add value, you don't even have to say there's a sale because people are going to message you. So this is my first example, right? Some people think I sell shampoo. Here's what I really do. And I put a conversation from my VIP. She said, hey, my love, so I had hair loss patches that were caused by sorry, I can barely read this. It's so little. Caused by autoimmune issues, but guess who doesn't have them anymore? And took pictures of her journey so you could share. Thank you for helping me and being so sweet and thoughtful throughout the journey. Losing hair as a female can be destructive to your mental health. So, number one, she's talking about her hair loss journey, right? It's caused through autoimmune issues. So maybe somebody with autoimmune issues can relate to that. But she's also talking about my customer service. So I said, I thought that was great to create content and show other people. Then the second slide, I put the before and after of that other customer, right? The third slide, I help others gain confidence back by setting them up with a customized hair system. This is not a one size fits all brand. This is only, brand, and that is only one of the things that makes us different. Our award-winning products are clinically tested and proven by the University of Miami, and I tag them, Miller School of Medicine, so people could see like what that is, with a scientific advisory board who includes doctors who specialize in hair and skin disorders, naturally based and free harsh of toxic chemicals, blah, 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 right? So I added a little bit of our science. So next slide. Then here I put one of the many members of our scientific advisory board. So people don't know why our products are special. So we need to educate them, right? Other products, like other brands, like maybe Pantene or Neutrogena or whatever brands there are out there that I used to use, they don't have a scientific advisory board with doctors who specialize in hair and skincare disorders. So adding that is amazing, especially for those green personalities, people that like to know all about the facts. they're like, wow, shit, like these products are great, right? The next slide, I put my personal results, 1 year and 2 months of consistency and patience. So I'm explaining to people that it's going to take time, but if you trust the process, you're going to see results. And then the last one, I put my goal is to help 10 more people this month start their hair journey, complete my hair quiz, and I'll message you directly. So you guys, if you have not completed, well, actually, let me ask you, type of one in the chat box if you have a hair consultation form, a Google form, and a business form. This is really important. And number two, if you don't have one yet, you need to do it. You need to get to it, right? Like you should have that link ready to go. And also, you need to explain what happens when I complete this link. People don't know. If you just put hair consultation, people still don't know what that means. So you need to explain it to them. That's why I always put complete my quiz and I'll message you directly so they know like what's going to happen. You need to be very specific. I learned this maybe like a year ago. You need to explain things like if people have no idea what you're talking about. We like to post things thinking that everybody knows that we do Monate. Everybody knows what these products are. Everybody knows what that I sell vegan hair care products. No, everybody doesn't know that. So every time that I post, I act like people that are watching have no idea what I'm talking about, because I'm not going to post for the person that has been watching my story for 5 years now, 4 years, and has never bought from me. I don't care about that person. She can keep watching my stories. I am posting for that new person that's watching my stories or is on the fence to purchase these products, and has maybe she's been on the fence, she wasn't sure. I am posting for that person. So always post for that new person watching your stories, not for the same old people that already know what you do. Who cares about them? It's about the new person. So go to the next one. All right. So example number 2, this is one where I go, I guess, fully green personality, and it's Scalp Health 101. Did you know the scalp ages 12 times faster than the skin on our body and 6 times faster than our facial skin? So what causes an unhealthy scalp? And I put there, right, like some of the things. And then I put common symptoms of an unhealthy scalp. I put itchiness, dryness, dandruff. And you guys, I get this from Google. Literally, I put, what are the main causes of unhealthy scalp? And all of these things will pop up, right? I'm not a whiz when it comes to all these things. I go to Google. So pick a topic that people think about, like most common causes of hair fallout. That's a big one, and Paula will talk about that. So I put all the things here because this is going to attract people that have itchy scalp, dryness, dandruff, oiliness. They're going to be like, wow, I don't have this scalp health. This is probably what's causing my hair fallout. So go to the next one. Okay, why our products work. I go into the breakdown of the oil, right? And then I show a picture here of the hair. So this one is very nerdy, but people that are green personalities, they're going to be like, wow, okay, this makes a lot of sense. I'm ready to buy. So then I put, if you want to start taking your scalp health seriously, take my hair consultation, link in bio. And again, I'm adding a lot of value. I'm not saying buy the hair serum for me. It's $49. Never do that. I never talk about pricing. If you're talking about pricing, stop talking about pricing. Okay. Unless you're talking about a sale and you're explaining the cart and the savings and all of that, but never talk about pricing. When you add value and you show people how it's going to help them, you never need to talk about pricing. I don't care how much it's going to cost me to not have dandruff, right? I don't care what it's going to cost me to have beautiful, long, healthy hair. I will find the money. So trust me, people have money for the things that are going to solve their problems, but you need to be that problem solver. Go to the next one. Okay, so this is an example of me talking about pricing when there's a sale. So you can click there. Oh, you can't hear it because you're muted.
$10 and it's $22. I want to show you how to do an oil scalp treatment. really quickly, and it's only $22 this weekend. This is usually $99 and it's $22 this weekend, so you better run. So I don't use this particular bottle anywhere else besides my hair, so I'm going to put the dropper directly on my scalp. But if you use it on your skin, I don't recommend contaminating the dropper. I would just add it to my fingertips and then massage it in the scalp. What this is going to do, it's made with 13 essential oils. It's going to really nourish, hydrate the scalp, and just really help the scalp be like the healthiest environment for hair growth to come out. Think about it like as a plant. I like to give a lot of examples so that you understand. It's like if you have a plant and the soil is not watered, nourished, then the plant's not going to grow. So same thing goes for your hair. You need to make sure that your scalp is super, super healthy for you to have these results, right? You can't have these results without taking care of your scalp first. And that includes using toxic products with toxic ingredients, harsh chemicals, and all of those things that start clogging up the scalp and not letting your pores breathe. And you guys, I didn't know anything about clean products before. I was oblivious to what I was using. I would use all the brands out there, even like salon recommended brands by my hairstylist, and they just were not the best and they're not clean. So that's the difference with these products. You're actually going to let your scalp breathe. You're going to nourish, hydrate it, and obviously you're going to provide the best environment for new hair growth to come out. So this is on sale. Another thing that I do is that I add it to the ends. So the oil scalp treatment for me is a must. I do it before wash day. I mean, you can leave it on for as little as 2 to 4 hours. That's up to you. I like to leave it in for a good 8 hours, go about my day. And then tomorrow or tonight, I can just wash my hair and it's just going to feel so nice, healthy, shiny, hydrated. It's just going to feel and look really good. And this oil penetrates all 3 layers of the hair shaft. So it starts repairing your hair from the inside out, which other products are not really able to do that. So what's the sale? You're going to get a conditioner, okay, full size. You get a shampoo. Our thickening line is included in this sale, which is our most popular line right now. You add the oil for only $22. This will last you like a good 5, 6, 7 months at a time. And then you're getting a free hair mask and free shipping only for $111. I'm going to add the card right here.
All right. So I was obviously dying and out of breath when I was pregnant. But as you can see, I just really go ahead and explain a lot of things. So on the first slide, I am actually showing you how to use the oil. So don't just say that there's an oil on sale, but show people how to use it. Explain to them why it's great. So like, what's so great about this oil? Don't just say this oil is amazing. I love it so much. It's amazing, amazing, amazing. I hear people say that a lot. But why is it amazing? What is it doing? Like, why is it good? Why do I need it? And then the last thing is explaining the sale. You guys, whenever I explain the sale and show the products in my hand, like that they're full size, everything that they're getting, that's when I sell the most because people like to see what they are getting. Right? Sometimes people think that they're getting like the little travel size things. And they ask me, like, how big are these bottles? When I showcase them, okay, this is a sale. You get this, you get that, you get that, you get that. I always sell the most. It never fails. So explain the sale. Maybe this is going to be super uncomfortable because you've never done it, but I promise you, the more you start doing this, the better results you're going to get. What I used to do when I was brand new to the business, I would have my computer open. I would go to my research library. I would pull up the product info sheet. So I'll put Rejuvenique info sheet. I would read the things that, like, I would literally read it while I was doing my story, and just open it up and talk about the main things about that product, the main things that are going to help customers with that specific product. That's part of the sale. So that is really going to help you sell, I promise, but you need to do it. You need to like show your face, show people what they're getting, and show them how to use the products. Go to the next one. Okay, Paula, that's all you.
All right, so I'm going to take over, guys. So just like Glenda said, it's just about adding value into our stories. And I appreciate all those tips, Glenda, because since I started implementing all those tips Glenda just shared, I started seeing a result myself in the amount of new VIPs, as well as just getting questions based off what I was talking about. Because at the beginning, I wasn't educating my followers as much as I am now. And I obviously saw that because I was lacking in that specific part of my, of the education to these followers, they were not understanding what I was selling. They knew I was selling things, but they weren't physically understanding why I decided to join this business to showcase and share and sell these products. So the moment you start educating your followers, it's the most important thing, whether it's stories or even your reels. You're going to see that you're going to attract more people, and they're going to actually just ask you more questions, or like Glenda said, they will be more willing to actually just buy from you than just be just asking themselves, like, should I buy it or should I not? So the example 3 that we have here is just adding more value on stories. So here it's clearly a very old story. Obviously my hair is super short. I was telling Glenda I need to update this ASAP. But it was very simple. All I did was I took a picture and it says, if you've been searching for hair growth products, ... keep tapping. So the second one says 1 second to admire my personal results. So I'm not even talking about nothing yet. I'm just having them admire my personal results. So I have pictures of before and after, and I always make sure to put the date. So that's super important because obviously people, like Glenda said, are very visual and they're going to want to see like certain things in front of them. So I always make sure to add dates so that way people can actually see, wow, okay, I can tell the difference between however months they are. So I put the first one, May 2022 and March 2023. So the third story, I put most common causes for hair loss. Same thing as Glenda said, this you guys can find on Google. All you just simply put most common causes for hair loss. Literally, that's what I copied from Google, literally. And then I just started putting the facts. So I put either genetic, hereditary, hormonal changes, and in parentheses, I put, this happened to me due to being on strong medications. It could also be related to any hormonal imbalance, such as postpartum hair loss, etc. The third one, stress, a common one that many people do not notice. 3 months after a stressful event is usually the time frame where you will see the hair loss. Number 4, hairstyles and treatments such as bleaching, coloring, processing of any kind. And obviously, the last one, medications and or supplements. Since I obviously had added that due to my hormonal changes, I always make sure to add that just because it makes sense and it flows and people understand, okay, those 2 and 2 make sense and they go together. So after that one, after I put the most common causes of hair loss, I literally go into why these products are different. So all I put was the products I use are natural-based, safe, and pure, made with unique ingredients and that support natural hair growth. So I literally grabbed this from our, from our resource library. And all I did was just, I put the Rejuvenique information on there, but literally I just copied, I screenshotted it, I cropped it, and I put it on the story, just so that way it's obviously neat and it's very legible for everybody to see. So very simple. You put all the information. You don't have to literally sit there and type all that out. You can just simply just post a picture from, your back office. Just make sure you crop it and then just, put your writing on it. And then the last one, after I put all the information about Rejuvenique, I put, I can't believe I was ever skeptical about trying a new shampoo when in reality, I've probably used every popular brand you can find at a store or hair salon. A year ago, my hair suffered a huge change due to the weather change and the stress from the move. It was so dead looking, stringy, thin, and as a result, I also lost my confidence. And while 1 year later, my results speak for themselves, full, thick, healthy, longer hair. Then obviously at the bottom, I repost the same first picture that I did previously, and I put 3 months after we made the move, stressful event in parentheses, and then I put a current picture now, and on top of that, I put complete, and I'll message you directly. And under that, I put the actual link for my hair consultation. So just like Glenda said, obviously you want to have like a call for action and explaining and telling them like exactly what you're going to do when they fill out this consultation. That's super important. So even if it's pictures or however you're doing your little flyers for your stories, always make sure you give them that value. Another one that we have is just pretty much duplicatable content. We have a lot of these in our chats, and this is just more value as well on stories. Even if you don't know how to create the content itself, you guys can just simply use these as an example, and it's super simple. So the first one says, did you know? Well, they all say, did you know, ... And then at the bottom, you put your information. So the first one says, Monate partnered with the University of Miami to research and develop the new hair thinning defense serum. The second one you're going to go into, it was formulated with melatonin because it has been shown to prolong the growth phase of hair follicles, reduce hair shedding, and increase hair density. So already right there, we're already giving them value that we partnered up with the University of Miami, which is honestly very important for our greens. And two, we're actually explaining why it was like formulated with a specific ingredient in order to help increase hair density. So right there, you're giving them value in two different ways. Three, that's the third one says it's formulated with caffeine, another very important ingredient, obviously, for those that know a lot about the serum. It's formulated with caffeine because it's shown to decrease inflammation, penetrate the hair follicle, to promote delivery of actives, improve microcirculation, and increase the cell energy. There again, more value as to why this product is a must. Caffeine also has been shown to inhibit the production of DHT, which is a known cause of hair loss. So there we're adding value, and two, we're actually showing how that specific ingredient inhibits the production of a specific thing that actually is known to cause hair loss. So the more value, guys, even though it may be tedious to write all this information out, it's going to add more value for them to understand why they need to get their hands on these products. And the last one says caffeine also has a direct effect on hair growth and follicle length. So guys, it's very simple and it's very clean content, but it has a lot of value for people to understand why this product is amazing. So here, this is more of a very quick value on story video. All I did was simply just showcase literally adding my hair treatment. And then I just added value. Obviously, I was not talking, but I just typed it up as soon as I got in the car. I was ready to go, and it's super simple. You're putting on your hair treatment, and that's it. And all I did was weekly hair treatment in for wash day tomorrow, ready to crush the day today. And under that, I put the benefits of the hair treatment that I'm doing. So obviously, I put nourish and energize your scalp with an invigorating blend of 13 plus natural plant and essential oils rich in omega fatty acids and all of that. I just literally put it there and I was ready to go out the door, and at least I'm still giving them value, showing my face, number one. Two, obviously showing that I'm actually using the product. And three, I'm adding value on information based off the product that I'm using. So here we have our amazing business partner, Tanya, which is very simple and good to the point.
Share today's promo. So you know how Amazon has the Amazon Prime Day. We have Premium Day. So I want to show you what you would get, because I actually was running low and I have one to unbox with you. So if you're struggling with this is skincare. So if you're struggling with maybe texture, fine lines and wrinkles, loss of elasticity, you want anti-aging benefits. This is our Botox in a bottle, guys, and this is what you would be getting. Literally a full-size product for free. This is over $130 retail, so it is definitely a great deal. And this is only to be applied at night. I'm gonna put some on my hands so you can see, but guys, this is a full-size bottle. They last forever. This is gonna last you over 6 months, probably even more. And you're only gonna apply a small amount at night for your nighttime routine. And let me.
So it's very simple, but it's always great too to kind of showcase unboxing. Like, Tanya was showing that she was opening up the package. The reason why is because that way people see that they're completely sealed. People like to see certain things that are, especially if we're adding it to our face or our hair, people like to see it sealed. So if you literally have to open one just to showcase it, that's also obviously amazing, just to showcase the size, number one, two, the fact that they come completely sealed, and three, obviously how, you know, the product actually looks. So she obviously also screenshotted and cropped out the what, you know, that product targets. So very simple. Also, you can actually, if you maybe you don't feel confident or you don't know the product information, you can always do that as well. Or like Glenda said, I sometimes still open up my laptop while I'm doing stories, and I have little notes of, you know, the ingredients or the specific reasons why I decided to personally choose those products, because obviously sometimes people don't understand all these, you know, like scientific words or all these things that these products bring. So I kind of try to like make it like normal people language for people to understand how these products work and why they, you know, why they'll benefit from it. So here I have another reel that I did actually, and I just simply just put why my weekly oil treatment is a non-negotiable. I listed encourages, let me see, encourages natural growth, balance scalp pH, improves scalp and hair health, 3 layers deep hydration, increases shine, infuses hair strands with vital nutrients, reduces frizz, combats oily and dry scalps. So very simple. All I did also just showed them how I applied, but obviously explained why they're non-negotiable. And it's very simple. I had that video like saved from like an old video, and I just literally recycled my content and I just used it for more like a more educational reel. And all I did was I just typed up why I must do this weekly, and that's it. And then on the side, guys, there's another way that you guys can kind of create little flyers and including information. So not obviously, I like to show my face a lot because I just want them to see that I personally use them. And obviously that, you know, that is why these products have given me a result, because I'm always using it. And especially my weekly treatments, every Friday, I'm always on my story showing them using my weekly scalp treatment. The reason why I do that is because, like I said before, consistently, and like Glenda said, is key, so people understand and see why these products are going to give you the results that you have now. People just think they're not going to, you know, they're going to happen overnight. It's not the case. So if you constantly show them that you're consistent with whatever routine that you do, they're going to be like, okay, I've been seeing her using these products for a while now. I see the results. I'm going to go and ask her, or I'm just ready to shop, right? So the little slide on the side, it's also another oil value pretty much post that you can do. And it just says, it's very simple. It says, if you need help eliminating any of the following, this will help. And it just literally pinpoints certain things: dullness and no shine, lifeless with no body, thinning with little growth, product or hard water buildup, overly oil roots, dry, flaky, or itchy scalp. So obviously you're pinpointing their issues, and you're saying, if obviously you need help eliminating, this will help. So here, another thing that I've been doing lately, obviously I've been recycling all my content, but I've just been adding more value on my actual reels. So the first one, it says 3 things I would never do to my hair. So I'm just literally very simple, just showcasing my hair through from the back, and then just pinpointing on the actual reel the 3 things I would never do. And obviously in the caption, I go more in depth of to why obviously I won't do those things again. But obviously it's very simple, and it'll catch anybody's attention, because you're like, hey, wait a second, what do you mean she doesn't wash it every day? I wash my hair every day. How can I not get to wash my hair every day? Right? So you always want to showcase little things like that to catch people's attention, and obviously showcase that we all know the struggles that everybody can have, right? And that way you can actually educate them and guide them on how not to do those certain things. The second one is another product information. It's just literally the scalp purifying scrub, and all I did was mix it, and I just brought it up so it can drip in the same bottle. And then I actually pinpointed information that I literally just got from the info sheet. I just literally copied and I just pasted it onto my reel, but I'm adding value as to why this scalp purifying scrub is the scrub that I personally use and why they will benefit from it. So it's very simple. Literally, the audio didn't download, but it says why it works. I pinpointed why it works, and ideal for those who pinpointed that. And that's it. Very simple. And obviously you're adding value, which is the most important thing. And the third one, very simple, guys. I was always overthinking content, especially for reels. But when I realized that you can just educate people with the simplest thing, with the shortest videos, because guys, again, people have very, very like low attention spans. So the shorter and the faster you get a video done with educating people, obviously it's gonna, catch their attention and actually learn from your reels. So the third one is I just put magic superfood for the hair. And then in my caption, I went into all the ingredients for this oil and why it benefits your hair. Super simple. Obviously, all I did was just get an old video and I put the trending audio with the same information. I just like to recycle because at the end of the day, you always want to, I like to showcase what I personally use, what has given me the results, whether it's my hair or my skin. I have a niche for hair, as you guys can tell, but I just like to educate them in many different ways. So that way they see, okay, I saw the oil, for example, her oiling her scalp, but then here I'm seeing the actual oil and seeing why it's a magic superfood for hair. Very simple.
Okay, I can talk about this. So VIP perks, right? Guys, when I started the business, I didn't like know every little thing, right? You learn as you go, and that's perfectly fine. And that's why all of our information is on our phones. Like you have it here, you have it in your back office, so you don't have to memorize everything. With time, you're gonna get it. But it's important for you to at least understand what some of the perks are so that you feel comfortable talking to customers. But again, you don't need to know it all to make money here. And that's the great thing. You learn and you earn. Okay. So I'm going to talk about some of the VIP perks just so that you guys understand what they are, but get to know them because these are the things that you can talk about in your content but also talk about with your customers. But before I talk about VIP perks, like that's not the most important thing. When you add value about the products and how it's going to solve their problems, they're hooked. Okay. The VIP perks is like cherry on top, but you don't need to talk about all the perks to get customers. Okay. People don't know what a VIP is. You just need to solve their problems. But let's talk about the perks. You're going to get 15% off. Okay. On everything every day, plus an added 50 to 25% discounts. That's the purchase plus. Okay. Free shipping on qualified orders. Okay, or you have free shipping as a VIP customer for any orders that are $84 or more. You're going to get VIP points and coupons, which is amazing. So for every 100 points, you get $1, so $1 per point. Well, 1 point per dollar. Okay, and I've been saving my customers so much money with the VIP reward points. It's a promo code basically that you add when you check out. You can't add it to flash sales, but you can add it to flagships or regular orders. So another thing is the annual birthday coupons. You get 25% off on your birthday month. Okay. And you can even add it to your flagship now. Also, you get that free monthly only for you product. All right, so that is a free product that you're going to get every single month with your flagship order. And that is something also that increased my personal volume, my sales. So every month, I show my customers what those 3 products are that you can get for free. So they're like, wow, I want to try the eye cream. Like you have to place the order. Boom, you get an order. So, and now you get them hooked on a different product. That's something that you guys need to start doing. If your customers are only buying the same thing, like let's say shampoo, conditioner, and a dry shampoo every 3 months, you're not doing enough. You need to introduce them to different products. They need the scalp scrub. They need, why aren't they using the eye cream? Why aren't they using the BB cream now, right? Well, now we have the skincare makeup. Like you need to introduce them to as many products as possible because when that runs out, they're going to keep ordering. Now they're hooked on the wellness, on the skin, on the hair. Now they're hooked on everything. So attract customers with one thing, a niche, but then you're going to talk to them about everything once they're in. So another thing is that there's no monthly auto ships. So you order whenever you want. Flex ship means flexible shipping. So they're able to edit that date, edit the items, order whenever they want. I say it's like super convenient. It's like basically like Amazon. You order when you are ready and there's no monthly fees, right? Or there's no like, it's not a monthly subscription. That's really important for people to know. People don't want a monthly subscription. So whenever I talk about VIP perks, that's the one thing I talk about. Another thing is you're going to have access to all the flash sales, promotions. You can easily upgrade at any time if you want to become an affiliate, right? So a market partner and start earning money by just sharing and recommending the products that you love. Flex ships, like I said, are flexible orders that are always discounted whenever you want or need products. Your own personal beauty, concierge for tutorials, questions, and one-on-one support. So we always talk about that. Like, I'm going to help you every step of the way. I'm going to be your beauty consultant from here on out. And they really love that. Go to the next thing. Okay, so here you can show them like how the VIP points work. Maybe you can do an IG live explaining that. You can make it a reel, however you want, just showcasing that you can actually save money as a VIP. Here's how the points work. You know, you can get as creative as you want. Don't share so much information where people are confused, but share enough where they're like, wow, this is a great program. I would love to sign up. Go to the next slide. And then you want to talk about this? These are some real ideas and hooks that you can start doing, or even with stories, like story content, like the one that Paula showed you guys. Like if you're interested in hair growth products, keep tapping. I'm going to keep tapping, right? So you can do it in a reel, or you could even do it in stories.
And another thing that I did too, with those stories, like Glenda said a few minutes back, I saved it on highlights. So it was literally just simple because people are always going to be interested in obviously highlights. Everybody checks your page. So if they see something that they can relate to, they're going to click on it and they're going to be curious to it. So these, like Glenda said, could be stories or reels. So the first one is, what if I told you that ... You choose obviously whatever. For example, I did one, and Glenda said also earlier, the scalp health. Some guys, like all these informations that we actually add to our, like on our stories, is just Google. It's very like, use Google as your best friend to just get ideas, whether it's, you know, it could even be a reel. It can be a very simple reel with any content that you bashed a while ago and it's sitting on your phone. You can just simply, hey, like get an idea off Google and be like, hey, I can actually use an old video that I'm showing my hair and I can add value as to scalp health, or, you know, certain ingredients for that cause hair loss, or whatever the case is. And you can just make simple reels or story ideas from that. So I'll read them all. Let me know if you guys want me to repeat them. If not, we can always share this screen as well on the chat, so that way you guys can actually go back and get all the real ideas that we have up here. So the first one was, what if I told you that? The second is 5 ideas for. The third one is, if you ever ... blank, whatever, then watch this. The other one is how-to. How-tos are very simple. It can be literally anything. I've been using a lot of how-tos, and it goes from how I style my hair, how I prep my hair to add heat, how I prep my hair for wash day. And then obviously I go back to my niche and I go how to, and I put a recipe of whatever I cooked for dinner that night, but it just kind of flows, and it's just so easy for you to use in so many different ways. Or stop doing, like the reel that I showed you guys previously, stop doing blank, whatever it is, stop doing, I don't know, washing your hair every day, or things like that. Very simple and easy to do, guys, because at the end of the day, we know content can be annoying and it can be a lot, but if you work smarter, not harder, it'll be so much easier. And especially when you add value, it just makes everything easier. And the more you do it, the easier it's going to get. Do this if you want to, ... This is about to go viral, and showcase anything, guys. Like Glenda said at the beginning of the call, anything can go viral nowadays. Can be a simple video, even if it's, I don't know, just doing the most randomest thing during the day, or, you know, something that's adding value. So that's the good thing about social media, that anything can go viral. So literally, if you just use that for whatever video, people are going to be like, why is this about to go viral? And click on it, right? Hear me out is another good one. Before you ... and you insert your mistake or whatever mistake you went through. Have you ever, you will never believe it, but ... 3 ways the hair serum, you know, you show your IR clinical, has changed my life. And then you actually just pinpoint those 3 ways. Very simple and easy. Especially that's perfect for your stories. Like if we have a sale, you can literally pinpoint 3 ways that specific product that you want to showcase has changed my life, or has changed my hair, has given me the hair transformation, my skin transformation, and so forth. Very simple and easy, right? If you're still doing this ... whatever it is, blank, watch this. 5 myths about, which is super easy. Glenda showed that previously. And in and outs. Literally, you always want to, when it comes to reels or stories, which solution are you offering? The more value we add, obviously people are going to be intrigued. But if you're actually offering a solution to their problem, they're going to be more intrigued, definitely. Especially if, let's say, they suffer from dandruff, or, you know, their hair is really dry and you're offering a solution to that, they're going to be more more open to actually wanting to know more about the product. Are you showing before and afters? Key, very key. Literally, guys, we have that chat, like Glenda said earlier, in our chats in Telegram, and it's just so simple. Whether, especially, you know, people are going to relate more to, you know, seeing our before and afters, but if you don't have them, it's okay. People like to see visuals, and the best way to do that is adding before and afters. Even in your reels, guys, make sure to add them. Whatever, if let's say you are showcasing how IR clinical, the IR clinical line went viral, just showcase a whole bunch of before and afters. Obviously you want to include yours, but if you don't have yours, add everybody else's, and we have a ton of those. So that's super important. How can this help them? Always remember, you want to educate and give them value in order to how you're going to help them, whatever it is. And how did it help you? Obviously, people are going to relate. They follow us for a reason. They want to know how it helped us, and they want to, maybe, you know, they can relate more to us than seeing a stranger's before and after. So always showcase why it has helped you in many different ways. You can showcase it on a reel. You can showcase it on your stories. You can showcase it on a live. I've been honestly, I've gone on lives while I'm actually styling my hair and just showing them literally all the hair growth that I have coming in, just randomly. Very simple. But as long as you're actually showcasing why it's helped you, how it can help them, and you have the solutions to their problems, guys, that is very key, especially when we want to educate. Not sure if you want to add anything else, Glenda, to that.
No, and I think that's the last slide, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So thank you for sharing all of that. Those are great hooks, and that's what really is going to keep that person engaged to tap to the next slide or be more interested in what you have to say. So I hope you guys got a lot of value from this call. We have 4 minutes left. So if you have any questions, type them in the chat box. We want to make sure that we can help you guys as much as possible. But those things really work. I know that I always get customers by creating really intentional content that educates you or teaches you something or entertains you or is showing you before and afters, things like that are always going to get you results. It's just about creating it, and you can always recycle the content. Like Paula said, I don't create brand new content every time. I've been recycling my content. The more people see things, the more they're prone to buy. Okay, that has helped me a lot when creating content. I love that. So no questions. Nobody has anything they want to ask us. Don't be shy. We're here to help you. All right. So thank you, Paula, for hosting this call with me. Like I said, I hope you guys got a lot of value. Let's start implementing. Share your content in the chats, or say, hey guys, I just posted my content. Go check it out. Like, let's really like bring that energy back and help each other sell as much as we can. But not only that, help people in the process. We have the biggest selling month. Okay, the biggest time of the year. Now in November. Okay. If you guys don't know, if you guys are new to this, we have a lot of sales, as you know, always the flash sales, but we also have Black Friday, we have Cyber Monday, we have the holiday sets that are going to drop right after that. So make sure that you're doing the things and showing up now, not just waiting to post the holiday sets or Black Friday. People need to know that you're in this before that. If you want people to buy from you Black Friday, you better start showing up today. Okay. So hope you guys have a good night. We will share the recording, and I wish everybody the best success. Have a good night, everybody.
Bye. Thank you, everybody. Good night.